What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. You got former First Lady Michelle Obama. It says release some awkward footage with her brother Craig Robinson in attempt to promote their first podcast title. Check it out. I don't even honestly have to play because I don't want to copyright it for this music, but I looked at this video, I ain't gonna lie, and I just find it like real odd. You know what I mean? I find it real odd, more so like a brotherly look. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just a little odd, very very odd, and it I don't know. It just threw me all the way off. Seeing that video, looking real like identical, real identical. Not even gonna lie. Pretty crazy. So did a little bit more digging. And obviously here's a little clip of, what was said on the podcast, and I'm gonna get in more into, what this actual video is about, which is pretty crazy.
Well, I couldn't have gotten through 8 years in the White House without my big brother. That's another sort of unusual aspect to our lives, our relationship, was this whole, being married to the president of the United States thing.
Yeah.
that none of us kind of banked on. I mean, we knew Barack was smart and, ambitious, but, I think, but you talked me into supporting his run.
I did.
I ain't gonna lie, like talking about this stuff and seeing this stuff, and what makes me so mad about it though is the simple fact that they tried to hide it. You know what I mean? They tried to hide this whole divorce thing and like not being. You clearly can tell just obviously by the photos, by the things that was out there, the things that was, but at the same time, she's saying to herself, literally
unusual
everything.
Aspect to our lives, our relationship, was this whole, being married to the president of the United States thing.
Yeah.
that none of us kind of banked on. I mean, we knew.
I know y'all gonna grill me for saying
Barack was smart and, ambitious, but, I think, but you talked me into supporting his run.
I did.
That's wild. Says the reveal comes back as Barack Obama had made several public appearances without the former First Lady leading to swirling rumors about potential split. Honestly, pretty. I mean, it's obvious. We obviously seen different things. Says the former president was spotted solo at a LA Clippers game in early March, as well as President Donald Trump inauguration and former President Jimmy Carter's funeral in January. Literally says here, Michelle Obama opened up about the difficulties of being married to the former president in our newly released podcast. So I know a lot of y'all aren't going to watch the podcast. Obviously, that's why y'all have people like me that obviously will let y'all know what's really going on. So jumping into this, what this video is mainly about is that she put out this podcast. Y'all know Michelle. Okay, I know y'all probably like at home like, Rick, stop saying, but Michelle put out, this podcast, and the brother Craig Robinson, about I guess they saying divorce, helping single people and people that are becoming divorced, this, that, and the other, having a podcast, especially with different things when it comes to sports and politics and questions people may have. Says here, Michelle Obama's team has allegedly been disappointed with the launch of her new podcast, IMO, with her brother Craig Robinson. The podcast has aired with just 8.5. So we got 8,500 views in 10 hours. Me personally, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said before, literally, I said to Chris, I said to my cousin, literally, like, I find it insane. I really find it insane. The simple fact that you have a former First Lady, obviously, as they say, and you start a new YouTube or whatever, start the little podcast, and you're ranking literally, I think overall it was like 15,000 views for the 3 videos that's posted on Michelle's channel. But says YouTube, despite promotion on every social media, countless press releases and press runs. So it's literally this is the first, I'm pretty sure this is the first podcast episode that they put out, and it literally was 8.5 and 10 hours, which is, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of people think that's a lot of views. It's not, especially it being the former first lady. I'm not even gonna lie, that being a former first lady, as they say, I find it insane. I'm not even gonna lie, I really find it insane. And on top of that, I just look at the simple fact that they dog President Trump out. And Trump administration, anybody that had something to do with Trump, anybody supporting Trump, they dogged them out. Oh, they're on social media, they have this podcast and they're talking about this. Trump is on this podcast, he's doing this, he's doing that. But they go right ahead and they're trying to do their podcast and trying to do these different things just for the simple fact, just like I said, y'all know that I do a lot of videos when it comes to The View. When I hear The View and other people that get on The View, and others, other Democrats, they're like, oh, we're getting smashed in social media and we have to do something about, but they're the same people talking crazy about people, on social media, which is insane, literally. So got it right here. This is Benny Johnson. Michelle Obama's first couple podcast episodes absolutely flopped. Not even getting combined 20,000 views in 15 hours of posting. The comments is filled with people saying nobody asked for this. So I'm gonna show y'all the comments as well, but literally the first so you have like a little snippet, a little official trailer that they put out. It had 13,000 views, which me personally, again, coming from a first lady, that's just like if I know for a fact, I ain't even gonna say that. I gotta watch what I say on here. I ain't gonna say that, but the official trailer reached 13,000 views. And then the first episode was 13,000 views. And then the second episode was 4.2. So as y'all can see, it's more of a decrease. You have that same 13K and then it's another 13K within it. And then you shoot all the way down from 4.2. Honestly, not a good look. Not even gonna lie. Say you got Eric Daugherty still, after 14 hours, views, literally 12.4K, likes 1.4, dislikes 1.5K. And literally, I feel like it's definitely something that is forced. Like I said, it's something that the Democrats obviously seen, when it came down to it. Okay, you see Republicans, you see everybody that's supporting Trump and people that, you have the conservatives, you hear that coming out of their mouths of them on social media, hitting social media, okay? And I tell anybody, it's the new wave. It's what people turn to. They turn to these influencers. They turn to, these real good podcasts. And then when they seen how good it was doing, and they say, oh, that's a reason Trump won. This is definitely one of the reasons, I'm not even gonna lie, what brought a lot of people together is social media. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's definitely not the main reason. So literally, this is from Dom on X. More of it. I'm not gonna play what was said, but literally, it's somebody just two dudes chopping it up. When two black men are talking, I sit down and listen. What's up, dudes? Just two bros having a chat. Joan Rivers was right. Literally, so many comments. And I feel like, again, this is more so forced, and I definitely could say this is something that, what's the word for it? This is something that I know that obviously Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson most likely didn't expect. They probably thought it was going to be a banger. They thought it was going to be something that, people would tune into. I feel like a lot of people are realizing the lies, realizing the corruption and stuff that's going on. Somebody saying, go Big Mike. Mike with the 3-pointer. Big Mike started a podcast. Brother to brother. Just two dudes being bros. These are all comments that are left. So I'm not trying to get trouble. These are comments that are left on the podcast. So if y'all go to the podcast, which I'm sure y'all probably won't, you got no motion, big bro. You have one person. Love this. Thank you. So happy for your podcast. This is great. This is great stuff. Thanks so much for sharing. Two brothers, one podcast. brilliant. Just two dudes chilling. So you have more so of negative comments, when it all comes down to it. And honestly, I feel like this was a big mistake to do. Not even gonna lie. So to sum up everything, after 15 hours, Michelle Obama's new YouTube podcast, I received only 13,000 views, which y'all seen, it was 13,000, another 13,000 on top of 4.2. So, I mean, honestly, easily, it just goes to show y'all that people are noticing, people are paying attention to what's real. You know what I mean? And seeing, and what I mean by that is that you have so many people that are realizing that, the whole thing with the right when it came to this podcast and social media thing, and then you have them talking about it like, we need to get social media together. They're smashing us in social media, this, that, and the other. Y'all see, I mean, it's so many people that are realizing a lot of things now. So many people that weren't at all into politics, at all weren't paying attention to what's going on in the United States. And I feel like a lot of people are very much so paying attention, very much so paying attention. And I absolutely love it. I'm not even gonna lie. To already know, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video dropping today. Definitely appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next one.